What's up, guys? We will be playing this game. It's called Timeline of the Solar System. Probably not. Let's see the name of the game. I forgot. It's called Solar System History. Guys, join my private server, and you can make videos in my private server. Cause if y'all see me, if y'all see me in my private server and just chilling, that means I'm just like making a video. So let's get in. Remember it's called Solar System History. Okay, this is what our solar system looks like now, but we gotta go all the way back when our solar system had no planets. Our solar system was just empty. It didn't exist 5 billion years ago. Our stellar nebula forms from a neutron star collision. And guys, so guys, and then the prototype sun formed. So this is what the sun looked like when it was with no planets, just rocks around it. And so the sun forms and it's about to make part of the solar system. Jupiter is the first planet to form. Well, it didn't have the Great Red Spot because it was just a little planet.
And it's your chest, from your chest to your stomach area.
So,
like, you gotta make it make sense. Why is this boy's back cut wide open like this?
So, and then Saturn is the second planet to form with no rings, which is pretty sad because Saturn didn't have rings. Saturn had moons that weren't born yet, which is pretty unnatural.
So what was all this about?
Not unnatural. The 2 ice giants formed, Uranus and Neptune. Neptune is the last planet. And guys, don't forget, Jupiter has 4 rings, by the way. So the planet Mars forms looking like a hellish world full of lava, just like Earth and Venus. Earth and Venus forms looking like hellish planets. But these 2 hellish planets were just made, so that's why they look hellish. Let's take a look at them. Because they look kind of hellish, means you could melt on it. Because if you lived on Earth 4.54 billion years ago, you will actually be melted if you tried to live on Earth at that time. And the rest of the planet from Jupiter gets the Galilean moons, which is pretty cool. But Jupiter didn't have its Great Red Spot at that time, which y'all already know. And Jupiter had hellish moons because they weren't like pretty colorful yet. And Dia collides into Earth, which is pretty sad. Because Dia had crashed into Earth for no reason. The moon forms from the Earth and Dia collision, which is crazy, right? The moon is a hellish world just like Earth. Most of the moons have been formed or captured by now. As you can see, and Mercury, and they didn't say nothing about Mercury in there. And guess what? Venus gets life before Earth. And Venus gets life before Earth, looking like Earth, but more cooler. Earth and Mars get life, but it doesn't look like the Earth that we know. But don't worry about that. Earth and Mars gets life, which is pretty cool and pretty nice. And Mars loses its magnosphere, causing life to end and water to go to the poles and become ice, which is pretty sad because Mars used to be a beautiful planet and a beautiful Earth-like planet. Mars captures Phobos and Deimos because Mars is a Roman person. And Phobos and Deimos are the names of the sons of Mars. $720 years ago, Snowball Earth starts because Earth probably froze up too much and then it was called Snowball Earth. Because I watched a video, 700 million years ago. A runaway greenhouse effect happens on Venus, ending all of its life, which is pretty sad because Venus used to be Earth-like. Snowball Earth ends happily. 108 million years ago, Saturn gets its rings, which is pretty nice because Saturn looks like a pretty planet now, and it used to be like a not cool looking planet, which is not bad because God made these planets, which I can't blame I can't blame the Father of Jesus to do that because Saturn didn't have rings. 1999, Jupiter gets its red spot. I think if it's true, but Jupiter's spot is pretty orange, like according to me, cause yeah, it looks pretty orange as you can see. Look, just pause at the right time. So now this is the current solar system. But in the future, 2060, Jupiter's red spot will turn to nothing. And Mars is back to being terraformed. Venus is now like it was many billions of years ago. And Phobos is ripped apart by Mars. And Deimos leaves Mars like nothing. Ganymede and Titan are terraformed, one of Saturn's moons. And which is pretty bad, is that Titan is still by Saturn. And Titan is called the music moon because it has mysterious music because of its sound. Venus becomes uninhabitable again, and the moon is like Earth, and which is pretty bad because what if Earth, and this is small Earth now. Earth is now gone to ash, and humans are dead, going extinct, and all life is going extinct, and animals are going extinct. The moon is not. It's just like it was. The current year, and then the sun becomes enraged, and then Mars looks like it was uninhabitable again, and Triton is ripped apart by Neptune. The sun runs out of hydrogen, and it becomes a red giant. The Mercury is swallowed by the sun. Venus is swallowed by the sun. The sun reaches max of the size and collides with Earth. The sun sheds its outer layers, leaving a white dwarf star. Earth crashes into the sun due to the sun's tidal force, making orbit decay. Earth and Mars have water, but it is still cold and freezing. Mars becomes an ice planet. Saturn and Uranus are ejected from the solar system from a stellar encounter. Mars gets destroyed by the sun's tidal forces, and Jupiter is the only one left. The sun becomes a black star. The universe is big, and the protons are stretched, and they fall apart badly. Jupiter's moons and Sirius has decayed because they died. The whole planet Jupiter is gone, left to rot, and the sun gets sucked into a black hole, and there's nothing. Bye guys, and please subscribe because this video was just planned like probably, I don't know what time it was planned, but guys,